Hello, and welcome to the presentation for our team's 2019 Hackathon entry, RB Yard Aide. RB Yard Aide is an on-site auctions and augmented reality tool created to usher in a new era of convenience for participants in the Ritchie Brothers auctions. Considering the immense size of auctions such as the Orlando auction, it's easy for attendees to become intimidated by the unknowns, particularly in the aspect of locations. Questions about where to go and how to get there are not uncommon for many of our buyers to ask. With our tool, we solve the difficulty of navigating the yard and make participating in Ritchie Brothers auctions a much more fun experience and remove the intimidation of such a large event. The term aide is defined as an assistant to an important person. We can all agree that Ritchie Brothers auctions participants are without a doubt our number one priority, and Yard Aide was created to make their auction experience much more enjoyable by assisting them in every step of the way, from the bathroom to the ring and everywhere in between. RB Yard Aide effectively limits the need for designated systems because it can be easily downloaded and used on any mobile device. It also limits the need for special processes by keeping almost all information that is needed right at the tip of their fingers. And finally, the helpful and instructive nature of the RB Yard Aide tool limits the amount of required staff. As a participant in the Ritchie Brothers auctions, one of the most intimidating factors of events like the Orlando auction is that the yard is simply too big. A participant in the Ritchie Brothers auctions may be left clueless in regards to navigating the core areas such as the registration area or a lot of interest. With RB Yard Aide, these difficulties are a thing of the past. Where do I register? Done. Where is a piece or ring located? Done. Where are the bathrooms? Done. Feed me? Done. Not only does our tool assist with navigation, but it also acts as a mediator between a potential buyer and any information they need to know about a piece of equipment. Features like listing detail or direct inquiry of an expert, all provided right inside the app. The ultimate goal of the RB Yard Aide is to help the buyer find a piece, learn about a piece, and to ultimately drive home the bid.
Oh, well, finally here after that long ride in, the Orlando auction. I look forward to this every year. It's the world's largest equipment auction. I'll tell you what I'm excited about this year. RBA introduced this new RBA Yard Aide app to help you find your way around the yard. That's going to help me out so much. I had a hard time last year. And the first thing I'm going to do is find the restroom. Man, that is a long ride in. I came all the way from Wisconsin, driving straight through down here to Orlando. I need a restroom after that. Looks like there's a couple not so far away. So I'm just going to use the Yard Aide app and see if I can find my way to this bathroom. There it is. Thank goodness. All right, time to go. Oh, well, after that stop, need to make my way to the registration desk. Let's see if it can tell me where that is. All right, registration desk, right next to the bathroom. They were thinking when they made this yard. There it is, the registration desk. All right, it's time for me to get registered. All right, now that I'm registered, I think I'm gonna go check out. I know I'd added this Dodge Avenger to my watch list before I came, so I'm going to use the Yard Aide app and navigate my way through the yard to find that Avenger that I was interested in. There it is. Lead me right to it. All right, let's check it out. Oh, I remember I was going to ask the experts how the transmission was like on these things, see if they're any good. I'll send that out to the Ask the Expert and get that taken care of. All right, I think now that I've checked out that, I want to collect. They said at the registration that if I went to all the featured lots, I could get entered in a drawing to win a brand new iPad. So let's find out. Let's see here, this green, that looks like the featured lot. It's a nice car too. Might have to bid on that later. All right, and according to the radar, it looks like the other one's over here. So let's head over here and check her out. Oh, look at that. We got sparkles. That means I'm entered in the drawing. All right. Thanks, Yard Aide. All right, the next thing that I was going to do after I found those, I was curious to check out the Civic. So let's search through the listings, find a Civic, and let's navigate to that. All right, where are you? Honda Civic, 16 meters away. Yeah, that's a nice looking car. All right, now I think that I visually inspected everything I wanted to visually inspect. So let's find out where the rings are. I need to go to ring 2 first. I wanted to bid on that Avenger, and I saw that was in ring 2. Ring 2 that's a long walk. Let's try out this new Request a Ride. Check this out. Man, that was so much easier to find what I was interested in this year thanks to the RBA Yard Aide app. Now that I've shown you how the RB Yard Aide app can be used to move quickly and efficiently around the auction yard, I want to take a little time to dive deep into a couple features. As you can see, our home screen is a very simple screen designed to let users get around the auction yard quickly and efficiently. Our Find a Listing screen allows them to find existing listings in this auction and can be fed from the existing lot mapper and geolocation data that we've already collected on our listings around the auction yard. This allows them to build a custom list and then go and navigate around the yard using augmented reality. As they're walking around the yard, we'll collect the information about where they are and how long their staying place is to allow us to build a more efficient yard for our customers and make the auction experience even better next year. The last feature I want to highlight is our Request a Ride. This is going to send a location to the drivers in the yard and get the closest driver to the closest customer as quickly as possible, allowing them to be served even more efficiently and have an even better and more fun auction experience.
We created the API using Node.js and Couchbase. We set up 2 base models, one for the collection of metadata that will tell us where people spend the most time and how they travel through the yard. The other is for the creation of points of interest, ensuring uniformity. We set up routes for the collection of that information, creation, updating, and deletion. This is a look at the Couchbase bucket, and this is an example metadata document and an example point of interest document.
There are a good number of technologies we used to develop this application, many of which were new to our team members. For the phone app development, we used technologies such as Ionic and Angular. For the augmented reality portion, we used Wikitude, and that was to help display the bubbles that marked points of interest as you're looking through the phone into the real world. For building the applications, we used Cordova, Xcode, as well as Android Studio. And this is one thing that was a huge pain point for us. Building the application had many difficulties along the way, and it took us quite a while here to get us going right away. For the API portion, we used Kubernetes, Docker, Couchbase, and Node.js, many of which we are very familiar with here. And as you can see, we had a lot of fun during the hackathon. Even my dog Rosie was able to give us some support. And as you can see, we had a lot of food, a lot of drinks, and a lot of fun. Our team was living the dream, and our members consisted of Kurt Gratz, myself, Dan Raymer, Haven Kelly, and Abram Hurlbert. We had a lot of interesting git commit messages along the way, one of which was added geolocation for the bathroom, which was very important, added stuff, added listings and whatnot, find the food, which wasn't very hard to find, and help me, I got to pee. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your hackathon. We believe this application will help users finding equipment and creating routes to get them to listings quicker and also to retrieve information on those listings right at their fingertips. This application can also help collect real-time data of buyers so that you can see where they might be going to next year. Thank you so much again for letting us be a part of this.